At the beginning of the year, I wrote down all of my goals. One of them was, while I was studying abroad, to stay overnight in the Great Barrier Reef on a boat so I could get the full experience. So after our 24 hours in Sydney, we hopped on a flight and got to camp that night. The next morning, we woke up at 6 a.m. to start walking to the boat. While the boat was still docked, we started talking to some of the other passengers. One of them informed us that all of the flights to the United States were being canceled and that there would be no way we would be able to get home. So this caused one of our friends to immediately grab all of her stuff and jump off the boat and get a flight back to Melbourne that day. But we were in the Great Barrier Reef and there was no way that I was going to give that up. I 100% made the right decision because I made it home with one of the best experiences of my life. We started out snorkeling, but I kept getting slapped in the face with all of the waves because the water was really rough. So I thought we should try scuba diving so we could get a better look at the fish. And if there were ever a time to learn how to scuba dive, it would be now. Once the crew saw our interest in diving, they convinced us right away to sign up for the next time slot and jump in the water.
Okay, so we're preparing ourselves for our first scuba diving experience. Here's Jill. I'm trying to see you. You look ridiculous. Basically, we were upstairs and this man just says, time to go on your dive, even though we were going to go tomorrow. So now we're going today. It's a little bit exciting. Don't know when I'm going home, so we'll see how that goes.
We decided to go for it and take the plunge. At first, it was kind of scary to get reacquainted to breathing underwater only through your mouth, and you also have to constantly pop your eardrums to make sure they don't burst. But we got to get up close and personal with a lot of wildlife. Here we see this turtle. We saw so many turtles throughout our different dives and got to get some really good footage of them. We also got to see some of the more experienced divers leave for their night dive, which seemed amazing. All they had was a flashlight to be able to see all of the wildlife at night. I kept taking videos of the porthole because I thought it was adorable and really made me feel like we were on Sweet Life on Deck.
We've been saying that we're on the Sweet Life on Deck. This is our new life.
Mosey's.
We're staying at Mr. Mosey's place. We're swaying a little, kind of making me ill, but it's fine.
The next morning we woke up to see the sunrise at 5 a.m. and it was so beautiful, but it was really early, so we went back to bed as soon as it was over.
Okay, so we just got to our room and we're getting ready to become hosties.
We're about to start!
We are going to be working tonight and then we get free accommodations.
To explain that a little better, at the first meeting we had on the boat, they mentioned that you can become a hostie, which means you just clean and work on the boat, clean some toilets and set the table for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. And then you get to stay overnight on the boat for free and also get to dive for free. And after our first taste of diving, we became obsessed and wanted to be able to do it as much as possible. Here is some clips from our best dive where we got to see so many turtles. Before this, we had to clean some toilets, and then after we got out of the water, we had to go and start washing some dishes from lunch. The dishes were disgusting and smelled like throw up, but it was definitely worth it to be able to dive for free. Stay tuned for the next video where we decide to try night diving for ourselves. Spoiler alert, it's really scary and similar to every shark movie you've ever seen.